This is 1 week after successfully getting my 3D printer up and going again and producing reliable prints, which brings me to a different 3D printer issue. I've got these spools, and you see there's not much filament on them. And sometimes I'm running jobs and I'm not quite sure whether or not that filament is going to be enough to finish the job. So I have each time I've opted to swap out with a brand new spool. But I've got four. There should have been a fifth one. I don't know. I thought I had some black that I had a partial roll on. But anyway, I've got what I've got here. And what I'm going to try to do here is reclaim this filament and see if I can splice it together. I was watching a bunch of videos between last weekend and this weekend, and instead of buying a device that seems to be less than reliable, I decided to try an option which required, I think this was an hour and a half 3D print, and the video made it look good. I'm going to dig out my old wood burner set. I purchased this. I used this when I was making my foam stormtrooper outfit, and if I remember, I'll try to put a picture of that here in the video so you can see what I look like wearing that. That was a hit with a lot of students. Made out of yoga mats from Walmart. And I think the yoga mats total cost me 20 bucks. The other supplies, the glue and all that, I think I came in under 80 bucks for that. Anyway, and I'm going to use this tip right here so that I can melt the end of the filament. And we'll give this a try. Okay, let me reposition the camera and we'll see if we can make this happen. All right, if this is successful, and I think I got this kind of zoomed in, and hopefully I can keep everything in frame. I've got some gray here, and then I've got red. And I think this is the original roll that came with my 3D printer. Anyway, if this works, I will put the link in the description below. But from what I remember, you put one end of the filament, and this red's going to be kind of tricky because it has been, it's very brittle too, has been wrapped up for a while. Okay, that gray fits into that slot better than the red does, and it could be because the, you know what, let me turn this around, see if this works. I may have already run into my first issue problem. Wow, that red wants to keep snapping and breaking. This is making for some great video. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to put that red aside. I'm going to grab one of my whites here. Let's see if I have better luck with that. Probably should have watched this that video one more time. Okay, get this almost closed in. I don't think I can feed it in there. Oh, there we go. That's gonna work, I think. This, and then put this guy on, and that holds it shut. And okay, and see if this is hot enough to melt. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, so get this in there. try to do this without melting my jig. Oops, that's not going to be straight. Let's try that again. Not quite straight. This may take me a little more practice than I was expecting. Okay. I'll just leave that there. Let it cool down some. Okay, that. Grab the camera. There's always some use for my scrap and leftover. Alright, and see if that focuses in. It doesn't want to focus in well, does it? That help? And it doesn't help with that, the LED stuff that I got going. It does that bar thing. Anyway, so that's kind of what that looks like. And I may need to smooth that out. See if that was enough of a set time. Oh, that seemed to work. And I wonder if I could just clean that off. Guys, I think I've seen this. My dad's old pocket knife. See if I can do this without cutting myself. I'm just trying to kind of scrape this a little more smooth so that when it comes time to put this in the machine, that it'll go smoothly. And it still seems to be holding. I wonder if I'd be better served to try to smooth that this way. In trying to make the one device work, and if you go on Amazon and look up filament splicer, you'll see the device. It seems to be what's big in the industry. Now, okay, I can feel that. I need to try this again. Freehanding it's not going to work. I think it's the industry standard for, or it's at least the one that's the most popular being sold. May not be the industry standard. And anyway, they've got tips to make that work the way that it's supposed to work. Include buying some silicone tubing. The silicone stands up to the heat, so you can heat the outside of the silicone, and it stays a nice cylinder inside. And I'm not sure, I should probably take my glasses off. Oh yeah, I can see that way better now. Definitely due for a new pair of glasses. I don't know. I think that's kind of a... shoot that down. Yeah, I think that might be good enough. I wish I would have thought to do this, well, something smaller, and then I could have run it through the 3D printer to see if it was going to work, and I kind of committed to this. I'll splice this the gray, the end of the gray, to the other coil of white that I've got, and we'll give it a try on a future 3D product. And then I'll need to get this wound, so I might show that winding here in a moment. Alright, I just took a couple of my clamps and clamped them to a couple of lead ingots, and let's see how this works. Alright, so I need to tighten this thing down. Okay, first of all, let's see if I can take that twist out. Okay, that's going to help. And then let's see if I can back this up some and try to do this a little bit better. I don't think this is going to be quick. I need to get another piece of lead. Alright, maybe I shouldn't worry about whether or not it loads on evenly. I don't think it's going to matter too much. We'll see. This isn't looking nearly as smooth as I had envisioned it in my mind, but that's okay. And I think I want another piece of lead on this side as well. And it's going to do the job. Sure. Alright, so that takes me to the end there, and then I'll go ahead and do that off camera with the second one, and I'll show you the end result. Truth be told, the verdict's not yet in on this device. I was successful in splicing the second, I guess it'd be the third spool to the second combined spool, but that took more work, more effort, more trial and error for sure. When I say the jury's still out, I don't know if that's going to hold together when I put it in the machine. I will definitely give an update on that, which will be easy to see. It's the reason I wanted to sandwich the gray in between the white. I'll be able to tell when each of those splices happens on a 3D print. So if it's successful, then I'll 100% endorse this. Just know that it might take a little bit of work and effort. If that splice doesn't hold, I may still try to use this technique. However, I will definitely get the silicone tubing, and then even then I might not actually need a clamp if I use that, from what I could see on various videos. So anyway, I'll end this here and get back to work on that second treasure chest that I've been working on. I got some casting to do. I don't think I'm going to film any of that. I don't think I'm going to film the next portion, the next episode of that storyline until I've got all the parts and ready to assemble. All right, I'll wrap this one up. Thanks a whole bunch for watching. If you found this video entertaining, informative, or any such things like that in any way, shape, or form, please like and subscribe. Blessings.